Really, I went into education because I wanted to make a difference in children's lives first and foremost. I wanted to show children from all walks of life that education is a door to achieving your dreams, whatever those dreams may be, as crazy as those dreams might be.
Like a lot of teachers, I remember playing teacher while growing up. I would teach my American Girl dolls and Bratz dolls, but I didn't always know I wanted to be a teacher. And as someone who didn't really excel in school and struggled a lot as a student, I knew that I wanted to help make the experience of students who had similar situations better for them.
Well, first of all, I had some really, really amazing teachers growing up. I was very fortunate. They were passionate. You could tell they cared about their students. I wanted to go into education to be the same kind of teacher that I had to other children.
I came from a really rural, poor background, and education was my way out.
My favorite part about being an educator is working with the kids. As cliche as that sounds, that's why I continue to teach. It's what gets me up in the morning. It's what gets me through the tough days.
I love the connections. I love that when they make the connection between past and present and that light bulb goes off. It's really such an amazing feeling to know that you contributed to that.
I love seeing that light come on in their eyes whenever they figure it out, especially when they figure it out on their own. You know, that's the goal right there for me as a teacher.
I just think kids have so much they can bring to a space, and especially to an education space, and so much passion to share. And while I enjoy the actual teaching part of being a teacher, the best part by far are forming those relationships with students.
All my history teachers from elementary school all the way through college were men. And I was always intrigued, and especially, with those women, especially those women who made huge historical contributions like Joan of Arc and Florence Nightingale, Katherine Johnson, Anne Frank, Amelia Earhart. I was always like, whoa, they did that? Well, maybe I could do that too.
It's a culmination of women and moments that have inspired me. And influenced me. These were the troublemakers, the rebels, the ones who didn't mind and didn't have a problem breaking the rules.
The women who are boundary pushers and breaking those glass ceilings. Historically, those people are really inspiring to teach and learn about. But in my own personal timeline, my mom has really shaped my life. She's been the only female executive in a lot of different companies.
I would say that my grandmother and my mother were the ones who influenced me. They were strong, they were stoic, they took care of their business, and they did what they had to do to get it done.
You can't ignore women in history. As hard as the world has tried to, you just can't do it. Women have been an oppressed group for as long as recorded history, really. And there are standout women who broke those glass ceilings, like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, and Katherine Johnson, but the everyday woman is just as important as those boundary pushers and glass ceiling shatterers.
For me, my view is that it's important that every child in my classroom see themselves as significant. And I think teaching women's history in the classroom, it gives my female students a real life hero to relate to, and it gives my male students a glimpse into how special women can be.
It's important for our girls as well as our boys because they, first of all, this is how you learn how to respect women, and it's also teaching our girls like, hey, you have a voice. You can speak up and you can do whatever you want.
Women have been the backbone of so many historical events and everyday events. So teaching women's history to me is just a natural way to teach history. It's teaching honest and complete history.
I would encourage them to set their eye on a goal and work towards that goal incessantly. Do not give up. Do not allow self-doubt or anyone else's views to stand in your way of achieving your dream.
Whatever you're going to do, be passionate about it. Make sure that you don't mind breaking the rules here and there. Shake things up a bit. Speak, even if you're not being spoken to.
Stop saying sorry for things that aren't your fault or not your job. Start making boundaries and learning to say no, stay humble, and learn when to step up to the mic and when to step away. Take up space while letting others also be seen. That's how powerful moments are made.